Hello team, welcome back. This is the start of a 4-week build to the British Duathlon Champs standard distance on the 19th of October at Oulton Park. But if you saw my last video, you'll see that I've got a few things I need to focus on, 3 specific things. First one being, get healthy. Get rid of these niggles, these injury niggles that I've been carrying for, I don't know, 3 to 4 months. So I've got some treatment tomorrow for my hip flexor stroke groin problem. This seems to be the biggest thing that's worrying me at the moment. So treatment tomorrow, and it could well be that I'll have to take a complete week off training, but better to do that now at the start of this build than push on through and then get to 6 weeks to go and think, oh no, it's all falling apart because I've not got rid of these niggles. So that's the focus. But today I'm doing a bike run session, which forms the core, if you like, of my main training as these build-ups. So the idea of this is not too high intensity, build the volume up gradually and then come back down again with the volume and increase the intensity. But as I also said in that last video, focusing on strength more than speed to try and stay healthy, because I think I'll probably race just as well off strength as I will off speed. Right, I won't go into any more detail on that. I may have to just dial it back totally until I feel nothing. At the moment I can feel those niggles, which isn't great. But anyway, let's get on with this session and enjoy it. It's the start of the build. It's kind of refreshing to have some specific motivation and a plan. Right, see you on the next stage of this session. Yes, it's important to note as we build throughout this plan, the race in October is standard distance, non-drafting, TT bike. So all my bike work, or 90% of it, will be done on a TT bike. So when I'm indoors in Zwift, I've got my time trial bike, my old time trial bike on the turbo, and that will remain in here so I can dial into this position and feel comfortably for holding it for an hour or more. When I'm out on the road, I'll use my Canyon time trial bike, maybe make some videos on that in the future. That'll be good fun, because it is an awesome bike. Specifics, every little bit is in the plan. So on to the first run. I'm going to do 4 or 5k as a progression run. So the first k is around 4:55. So the aim is to go 10 seconds quicker per k pace at each kilometre. So coming up to finish the 3rd k now, and we're spot on 4:35 per k pace. Next k, 4:25 per k pace. So not too bad, feeling all right, but I will go by feel, and if I think the effort's getting too much, I'll dial it back. But okay so far. 4:25 pace for this 4th k, feeling controlled. So the last k, to make this a 5k run off the bike, 4:15 pace. Keep it controlled. First run done, 5k. Now the overall average pace was 4:34 for the 5k. Done as an acceleration, 10 seconds increase every k. The final k was about 4:12 pace. Felt controlled, but I was just starting to work a bit harder. So I guess the run is not in a bad place, but it's the sensations that are important to me, and still not really smooth and fleet of foot, still a bit laboured and heavy legged. So I need to watch the intensity and the volume, make sure I'm fresh and I'm building up from a fresh place. I'm not just continually tired. So I'm just spitballing now, I'm just talking off the top of my head, which is great to share the ideas, isn't it? Because I've got some structure, I've got some motivation. Let's not spoil it. In terms of the niggles, yeah, the Achilles were pretty bad when I started off, and then they ease off. That's the way it is with Achilles problems, and then as you cool down, and tomorrow they're probably aching like anything. So I really do need to get those sorted, and it might mean taking a week off running, like I say, and just concentrate on the blitz in the rehab. There's no point in just feeling like this in 3 or 4 months time and really struggling. So right, on to another bike set, and we'll see whether or not I do another run. Might just deck it now and just sort of finish session there while I'm ahead and fresh. We'll see. Okay, important to stay flexible. Right, the journey continues. Today is Tuesday. I'm trying my best to stay positive. So Monday, yes, I visited my sports manipulator, so to speak. He diagnosed what he thinks I've got wrong with my groin and hip flexor. Can't pronounce it. I'll put it up on the screen somewhere to see what it is. And basically, yeah, I need a scan. Not great news, I don't think, because I think the assessment is pretty accurate with the problem I've got. Could be a while before I get a scan. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, I've just got to basically just ease back, tick over, which is what I'm doing today. Easy run to the gym, do what I can in the gym, keep the consistency. The other aspect though is I just feel crap all the time. So I've been to the doctors, try and take care of that, get a blood test, just double check that everything is in order, there's no deficiencies, or whether I'm just a hypochondriac. But I am focusing on sleep, nutrition, reducing stress, and hopefully I'll pick up and start feeling better. It's a weird sensation. By feeling crap, I mean nothing works properly. Just feel so tired and lethargic. I wake up feeling like I've been hit by a bus, which is not like me. But anyway, let's get to the gym, see if I can perk myself up. So it's compound day, deadlifts, and the rats. Just about 10k above body weight. Which is quite meaty for a little old stick man like me. I do like a bit of single leg work. So far, all these exercises, deadlifts, single leg, step ups with weight, seem to be okay for my niggle, my injury, my groin. So, tick VG, I'm glad I can do these. If anything, I'll just keep up the strength work till I get this niggle resolved. Right then team, it is Thursday and we're whizzing through the week now, and I just wanted to at this point explain how I'm going to build weekly, but I'm not using the 7-day week, it just doesn't work for me, and I've touched on this last year. And when I started the channel actually, I'd segment my training into a 9-day week. I'd love it if Strava had a flexible way you could change the settings and have as many days as you want for your particular weekly build. I know the definition of a week is 7 days, but let's call it a training cycle. The 7-day training cycle just doesn't work for me. I need that extra recovery, and 9 days seems to work well. So anybody should consider this. It's well worth doing. Otherwise you end up shoehorning all your training into 7 days when it might not be suitable. But anyway, enough of that. It is Thursday. I've got one more day after this to complete the first 9-day training cycle of this 4-month build. And how am I doing? Well, on certain sessions I've tried to spice it up a bit because I'm in an endurance build, getting the base in there. And as I said previously in this video, no matter what the intensity or how low the intensity, I'm just feeling pretty rotten, and that's continued. Yesterday with bike, I didn't want to do any running to rest the Achilles and the niggle in my groin that I explained. So I just did an easy spin in the morning, felt terrible, and in the evening I joined an event, nothing major power wise, and I had a few sprints. I thought, well, that's good, wake the legs up, and it just wasn't happening. Everything was a struggle. And as I've joined the session now, I'm doing a foundation where it's sort of 6 minutes, 170 watts with 2-minute recoveries, which should be, you know, that's my zone 2. But even now, as I do the warm-up, the legs they're just not working. And this is constant theme, isn't it? So I'll be really interested to see what this blood test comes back with. And I'm really kind of hoping that there is going to be some kind of reason, a quick fix reason, where it's, oh, you're a bit short of vitamin D or you're a bit short of iron. Here, take these pills, you're going to feel right as rain. So let's see what comes back on that. So let's just give you an update. I'll flash up what my totals are likely to be for the 9-day cycle, and I've put some colour coding on it. So basically, we're reaching to amber. The session has had something slightly above the endurance, the lower level base build in it. Red would be high intensity stuff. There shouldn't be any of that at this stage, especially not forcing it with the way I'm feeling. So interestingly, let's see how it builds on this first 9-day cycle, and then we'll do a report on the second 9-day cycle, and with a focus on sleep and hopefully some blood tests to tell me what's going on. Maybe the second 9-day cycle will have some feelings and sensations that are a bit better. So I'll close this video off now. It doesn't feel a very positive video, to be honest, but hopefully it'll give you an idea about where we're going as we start this 4-month build and the difficulties that we're already facing. But the niggles are one thing, the overall body holistic feeling is something totally different, and I'm hoping both of those are going to sort of improve over the next few coming weeks, and we'll be able to feel a bit more positive. At the moment I'm fighting with the positivity and feeling a bit low with it all, but let's not focus on that. Let's try and work through it, not push when we don't need to, and then hopefully things will come together by October and we'll see some good form start to appear. Right, I'll finish this session now. First 6 minute kicking in at 170 watts, so let's see how I feel. See you in the next video.